Today, I'm going to be attempting to catch a fish that I've never had much success with, and that is pike. Obviously, it's come around to pike season again, and I'm looking forward to this season, and I'm hoping to catch quite a few pike this time round. But I know that on this canal that I'm on right now, there lurks some big pike. They're not easy to catch, but there is some big ones. So today, obviously, I've brought all my pike gear with me. I've got my net and my mat over there somewhere, and then right here, I've just got my pike rod. Got a nice big wire trace on this, so if the pike attacks it, he ain't snapping my line, and I'm landing that fish. I've got two big lures with me that I'm meant to be really good for pike. In fact, I had one last year attack this exact lure. I didn't catch it though, I was gutted. But yeah, I'm gonna be covering this stretch of canal here and the one over that bridge there. Recently, I'd say it was about 3 weeks ago now, a guy was fishing down there and he caught a 10-pound pike and a 15-pound pike, all within a week's space. So there's definitely some pike active on this stretch. Right now, it's just a matter of catching them. So I'm gonna be starting off with this little orange lure here, and then in my pocket, I'll show you it right now actually. I've got this one here. It's a bit bigger than the orange and white one, and this is the one that I had a pike hooked on or attacked on. I can't remember what it was now. I had a pike basically attacked this lure right here. So I'm gonna get this thing swimming in the water later on in the video, but I'll start off with the orange one for about 20 minutes or so. Anyway, let's start fishing. Let's get at it with the first cast out then. Oh, saying that, a big ripple's just come up on the surface, exactly where my lure's just landed. Hopefully that was a pike. I doubt it was, but there's a chance. I don't know whether the canal's going to be an absolute pain to fish today because of all these leaves on the surface. Obviously it's autumn now, so the canal's going to be a little bit awkward to fish. I'll get a couple of snags, but it's the time of year pike come active, so I'm willing to get a few snags if it'll mean me catching a pike. Here we go, down in the margins, something, it's a snag. That really felt like it was fighting then. Oh my God, I fell for that. I thought something was on. Oh well, I got my lure back at least. I didn't lose it. Look at these two coming past here, two swans. I haven't seen a swan on this canal in the longest time. So that's kind of nice to see. Although I know swans can be an absolute pain in the bum, so hopefully they don't stick around. I'm going to stroll up a little bit with the lure dangling in the margin, because that gives me a good chance of catching actually. A lot of pike lurk in the margins here. But I'm going to walk more towards the bridge. Actually, you know what? I'm going to stop here and cast out a little bit. I want to cover as much water as I possibly can today. So here we go. Let's get out in this part. There's a good chance I might catch a couple of perch in this video as well. If they're lurking around, they'll be sure to attack these lures. So I'm definitely targeting the pike, but I could always catch a perch as well. You never know. Now, seeing as the canal here is like extremely hard to catch the pike out of, it's not easy. And for someone who's never caught a pike on a lure before, it's definitely going to be a lot harder for me. So I'm thinking in the next couple of weeks, I'm going to go to some actual pike venues, some big lakes, and maybe even a pike pond. I don't know. I'll have a look on the internet and try and find somewhere. But I want to get catching some pike again. I say again, I've only ever caught one pike in my lifetime of fishing, and it was like a really deformed pike. I don't know if any of you remember it. I'll pop an image of him on screen here. I caught that on dead bait though, not lure. And catching a pike on a lure is something that I really want to do. It just seems dead fun, so I'm gonna get back on it and try again. So yeah, I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna move down a little bit right now actually, because I've been in this spot for 10 minutes or so. Time really does fly when you're fishing, you know. So yeah, whether I will end up catching in this video, it's not definite, but I've got high hopes. I've only got about 2 hours down the canal today as well. I wasn't actually gonna come fishing, but I just thought, what else is there to do with 2 hours? So I've come fishing and thought I'd bring the camera with me as usual. Anyway, moving along a little bit. I'm not going to move far, probably about 10 steps this way. So I'll stop right here now. I just want to show you how this lure swims as well. Just real quick, I'm in good light in here so you can kind of see it in the water. Look at that there, it swims amazing. I'm going to head more towards the bridge this way now. It's not that far, it's just right ahead of me here. But I think once I pass the bridge, that's where I'll more than likely catch. But this section here, I know holds some, and it really bugs me that I never catch them. So I'm going to push out this section for as long as I can, and then when I get past the bridge, well, you never know, that might be a different story past there. First boat encounter, he's just gone under the bridge there, and there's a second one coming down now, so I hope that ain't scared anything off. I'm having many little snags like this, so I'm just having to shut the leaves off every once in a while. It's getting a little bit irritating, but I guess I'm gonna have to put up with it. I think it's honestly about time I switch lures up. This one's, it's good and all. It's caught me perch in the past, but it's a very bright lure, as you can obviously tell. And I don't think pike will go for a bright lure. So I'm gonna put the more darker one on, and it'll blend in with the habitat. That way a pike, in my eyes, will be more likely to attack it. Here we go then, I've done the changeover. This one, it looks a lot more pikey, if you know what I mean. It looks a lot more like a pike would want to attack it than this bright one here. So I'll put that back in my pocket and get fishing again. So it's obviously a lot bigger, this lure is. It's got a bit more weight onto it. You can't even see it when you cast it in the water. Like that one, it was very vibrant and bright. You could see it from a mile away coming past. This one, you won't even see it in a moment when I retrieve it in. Kind of looks like a roach or a gudgeon or something. So it's got sort of a natural feel to the canal. You can't even see it there. Anyways, I've moved up towards the bridge now. So I'm going to give this little section Here, a good 10 minutes. Under the bridge, I'm going to give about 5 minutes because I don't think any pike will be under that little narrow bit of the bridge, but it goes really wide the other side of the bridge, and past there, I'd imagine there'll be some big pike. So here I am then. I'm just at the bridge now, and I like this bit because as you can see, it comes out like around here, and I think that would be a good spot. There's also there's like a drainage pipe there as well, and I've seen a pike around there before, so that makes me think that he's still here for some reason a whole year later, but we'll soon find out. I'm just going to grab the net real quick and give it a little tiny go under this bridge here. As I said, I doubt the pike will be under the bridge, but it's worth a shot, you know. There could be a perch under here. Not that I'm targeting them, but I wouldn't mind catching a perch. What I'm going to try to do under the bridge is just like whack the lure off the one side and it bounces right in perfectly. It's a really fun little tactic. But yeah, I bounce it off the wall, let it sink right to the bottom, and then start reeling in and hope it catches me a fish. There's not much space to go under this bridge though, so I'm going to leave it. I'm not going to waste my time under here. Anyway, now I have surpassed the bridge and I've entered the next stretch of canal. So let's give it a shot. This little bit where I am right now is where the guy had the big pike hooked. So if I have any luck, I'll get one here. I'm not too sure if I should stick into the margins here or go out a lot wider, because there's some snags over there and I know pike do hang around the snags once in a while, so I might give them a shot. I've literally only got around 20 minutes left in my session. I did not realise the time, but apparently I spent an hour and a half down there and it went like that. I don't like coming fishing on like a time schedule because I don't like leaving when I know there's fish to be caught, and you just have to accept it sometimes. So yeah, 20 minutes, let's get a pike. This bit seems all right. See how it opens up there and all the leaves have gone off the surface? I think that'll make it a lot easier to fish, if I'm being honest with you. So I'm going to give this bit a shot for 5 minutes or so in this little open pool of water. Here goes first long cast over there. Perfect, I got it right over the other side. Exactly where I wanted it. I mean, this lure seems a lot better than that orange one, to be honest with you. It blends in with the canal a lot, so I'm definitely glad I changed that over. Oh no, I've just cast it into a tree. My lure's dangling. I don't know if you can see it on camera there. There we go. Thank God I didn't snag that. I was just on about how nice the lure is and I was about to lose it in a tree. Lovely. On the canal this morning, I'm seeing a few fish on the surface. I don't know what breed of fish they are, but from what I could see, it was a couple of perch and roach. Some little fish basically. So it definitely weren't pike. But if they're jumping on the surface this time of year, that usually means a pike's chasing them, or some sort of predatory fish like a perch even is chasing them. So that's a good sign that the little fish are jumping on the surface. It means there's something predatory around. I'm back on the fishing now. I've moved up a little bit from that open bit there. I ain't moved up much further, but I've moved up a little bit, if you know what I mean. I think if I don't catch a pike in this video, I'm definitely gonna go elsewhere and I won't fish this for a little while, because obviously last year, if you've been watching me for a while, you'll know I outfished this place. Like, I fish it so much, for pike especially. Dead baited it, lure fished it. I did everything and I just didn't catch pike. But I guess this is just the start to my pike season, because I haven't been pike fishing yet this year, at least not in the later months. So yeah, this is a kick-off to my pike season. And obviously, as I said at the start of the video, I'll be going to lakes and all sorts, dead baiting, rivers and stuff like that. So look forward for them videos. I'm going to give it a few more casts out because I do have to start heading back now. I'm cutting it fine, I've got somewhere to be, so I'm just going to push my luck a little bit longer. Let's say 3 more casts. And on the 3rd cast, hopefully I'll get lucky. So that was number 1. I'll bring this in now. I'm not too sure how I've been like retrieving the lure in today. I've been going quite fast. This is cast out number 2, by the way. But yeah, I've been retrieving like about this pace all session. Now I'm not sure if I should be going slow or really fast or just slow and jerking it like that. I think what I used to do for pike though, I'd just bring it in quite fast because they attack things at quite a fast pace anyway. But this is my last cast out. That was the 3rd one I've just chucked. So I'm going to bring it in quite slowly towards the end just to push my luck that little bit more. If I hook into one now, that would be absolutely incredible. I'm just going to leave it in the margin for a little while. I really want it to pick up a bite. Nothing's coming. Oh, I'm gutted about that. Well, back this way we go. Unfortunately, my session's come to an end. But don't you worry, there'll be more pike fishing to come and videos where I'll actually catch a pike and not blank. So yeah, I'll pack the rod up now. I've just attached the lure on there, so that's ready to get put away. But yeah, that's about all I've got for you. It was a nice session back on the pike fishing for me. Seeing as I haven't done it in so long, it was nice. But yeah, now the winter months are approaching. The freezing cold weather's coming. There'll be a lot more pike fishing to come because carp are near to impossible to catch in the winter time. And I know it's only autumn right now, but it feels like winter. It's freezing. But I'm afraid I'm going to have to head in now. So thank you all very much for watching. I'm sorry I blanked, I'm really gutted about it too. But as I say, you'll see some pike soon. So if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like down below, subscribe to the channel and turn on the post notifications so you don't miss a video in the future. Check out some of my other videos linked on screen here and become a member of my channel to help support fun videos like this so I can get to better venues and stuff like that. Check out my Instagram page, Wilf_fishing. I'll leave a link for that on screen here and the link in the description too. But that's about all I've got for you guys right now. I've had a nice 2.5 hours out fishing. Didn't catch anything, but yeah, I'll see you all in the next video. Peace for now.